Hi, in this video, I am going to discuss about Fourier series. So let me start with the graph of sin x. I am plotting this graph using the Desmos online graphing calculator. So this is the graph of sin x. Now if I add sin x plus another term sin 3x, then the graph will look like this. Now let us add some more terms also. So I am considering sin x plus some coefficient 1 by 3 into sin 3x plus some 1 by 5 into sin 5x plus some 1 by 7 into sin 7x sin 7x. Now if you see the graph, this graph actually approaches graph of a square wave signal. Or if I add more number of terms, then this graph will be a graph of square wave. Now let us represent it by a summation. So summation n is equal to from 0 to up to 50. 0 to 50. So I am using 50 terms in the expansion. Then 1 by 2n plus 1 into sin 2n plus 1 x sin 2n plus 1, again one more bracket I need, into x. And if you plot this function, then you will get a square wave. So just using summation of sine, we have produced a square wave. Let us consider another example. If I have sin x plus again, then I have another sin term, sin 2x term, sin 2x, then I am adding a sin 3x term, sin 3x, and now I am adding a sin 5x term, sin plus sin 5x. Now actually this graph is approaching a sawtooth wave graph. Now adding some coefficient, I can modify this expression as summation, again using summation. So we start with 1, n is equal to 1 to 50, then 1 by n sin nx. So now we have the graph of a sawtooth wave. Now this sawtooth wave is produced just using summation of sine terms. When n is equal to 1, you will have sin 1x. Then when n is equal to 2, you will have sin 2x. N is equal to 3, you will have sin 3x, etc., etc. So actually this series is sin nx plus 1 by sin x plus 1 by 2 sin 2x plus 1 by 3 sin 3x plus 1 by 4 sin 4x plus etc. And if you add all those series, now I have this sawtooth wave. So the point to note here is using these types of series, that is combination of sine series or cosine series, we can produce other periodic signals. Or the square wave can be represented or can be constructed by summing different sine terms. Also sawtooth wave, and all other periodic waves can be represented in terms of sines and cosines, and this is the essence of Fourier series. If you consider the periodic phenomena involving waves, rotating machines, harmonic motion, or other repetitive driving force, and all these can be described using periodic function. And Fourier series is a basic tool for solving ordinary differential equations, that means ODEs, and also partial differential equations, or that is PDEs. So Fourier series can be used to solve ordinary differential ODEs and PDEs, and partial differential equations, or PDEs. Now let us define Fourier series as an expansion of a function or representation of a function in a series of sines and cosines. So f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. So this is the definition, and here what is a naught, an, and bn. A naught is a part of an, and an is defined by an is equal to 1 by pi integral from 0 to 2 pi f of x cos nx dx. Now when n is equal to 0, you will get a naught, that is a0 will be equal to 1 by pi integral from 0 to 2 pi f of x dx. Okay. Now what about bn? Bn is given by 1 by pi integral from 0 to 2 pi f of x sin nx dx, and n is equal to 0, 1, 2, etc. Okay. Now if you express cos nx and sin nx in exponential form, then our definition or our Fourier series can be represented in terms of exponential series as f of x is equal to summation n from minus infinity to infinity Cn into e raised to inx. Now here Cn is equal to 1 by 2 an minus ibn, and C minus n is equal to 1 by 2 an plus ibn, and C naught is equal to half a naught. Let us prove that equation. So we have the expansion of Fourier series as f of x is equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an cos nx plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn sin nx. Now we have the expression e raised to I theta is equal to cos theta plus I sin theta, and e raised to minus I theta is equal to cos theta minus I sin theta. Now if you add these two equations, then you will get e raised to I theta plus e raised to minus I theta is equal to cos theta plus cos theta 2 cos theta, and these two terms minus I sin theta cancel. So this will be 2 cos theta. So that means e raised to I theta plus e raised to minus I theta by 2 is equal to cos theta. Now if you subtract these two terms, that means if you do e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta, then you will get 2I sin theta. And so sin theta is equal to e raised to I theta minus e raised to minus I theta by 2I. Okay, now using this equation, you can substitute for cos n theta and cos nx and sin nx from this equation. So f of x will be equal to a0 by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an into, now what will be cos nx? Cos nx will be equal to e raised to inx plus e raised to minus inx by 2 plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity bn into, now what about sin nx? Sin nx will be equal to e raised to I nx, e raised to I nx minus e raised to minus I nx by 2i. Okay, now I can multiply by an I and divide by an I. So if I multiply by an I, this will be, you have a I here. If you divide by I here, you will have I square, that will be equal to minus 1. So minus sign ഇവിടെ വരും, and you will have a plus sign here. Okay, so I have multiplied by I and divided by I. Okay, now this can be written as, this is equal to a0 by 2 plus, let us find out the coefficient of e raised to inx. E raised to inx ന്റെ coefficient കാണണം. E raised to inx. Coefficient of e raised to inx here is a summation n is equal to, so summation n is equal to 1 to infinity an, here ഇവിടെ നമുക്ക് an കിട്ടും. ഇവിടെ e raised to inx ന്റെ coefficient minus ibn ഉണ്ടാവും. Minus ibn by 2. Okay. Now let us find out the coefficient of e raised to minus inx. Raised to minus ix ന്റെ coefficient ഇവിടെ നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ibn by 2 ഉണ്ടാവും. ഇവിടെ from here you have an by 2. So this will be summation an plus ibn by 2. Okay. Now this term can be written as, this is equivalent to C naught plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity Cn e raised to inx plus summation n is equal to 1 to infinity. Here also you have a summation n is equal to 1 to infinity. Then C minus n into e raised to minus inx. So what is C naught? C naught is equal to a naught by 2. What is Cn? Cn is equal to an minus ibn by 2, and C minus n is equal to an plus ibn by 2. Okay. Now adding these three terms, you can write down this as summation n from minus infinity to infinity Cn into e raised to inx. So ഈ മൂന്ന് ടേമും നിങ്ങൾ ഇത് എക്സ്പാൻഡ് ചെയ്ത് കഴിഞ്ഞാൽ you will get these three terms, C naught, then Cn term, then C minus n terms. Okay, so that is our expansion. Now let us consider complex variables, Abel's theorem. Consider function f of z represented by the convergent power series f of z is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity Cn z raised to n. Then this can be written as summation n is equal to 0 to infinity Cn r raised to n e raised to in theta, and this is our Fourier exponential series. Now separating the real and imaginary part, we get u r theta is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity Cn r raised to n cos n theta, and v r theta is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to infinity Cn r raised to n sin n theta, the Fourier cosine and sine series. Okay, then according to Abel's theorem asserts that if u1 theta and v1 theta are convergent for a given theta, then u1 theta plus iv1 theta can be written as limit r goes to 1 f of r e raised to I theta. Okay, now let me do this once again. നമുക്ക് explain ചെയ്യാം. So we have, let us consider f of z as a convergent power series. F of z is equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity Cn into z raised to n. Okay, now what is z? Z is equal to r e raised to I theta. So if you find out z raised to n, then z raised to n will be equal to r raised to n e raised to I n theta. Okay, so if you substitute it back here, then this term will be summation n is equal to 0 to infinity Cn r raised to n e raised to I n theta. Okay, and this is our Fourier exponential series. Then now if you expand e raised to I n theta here, this will be equal to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity C n r raised to n cos n theta plus I sin n theta. Okay, then this can be written as some u plus iv f of z. Then if you separate the real and imaginary part, u, that is the real part, will be equal to u r theta is equivalent to summation n is equal to 0 to infinity Cn r raised to n cos n theta, and v r theta will be equal to, that is imaginary part is equal to summation n is equal to 1 to infinity C n r raised to n sin n theta. Okay, so these two are said to be Fourier sine and cosine series. Now, according to Abel's theorem asserts that if u1 theta or u1 theta and u1 theta and v1 theta, that is r is equal to 1, radius 1 ആണെങ്കിൽ u1 theta v1 theta കിട്ടും. u1 theta and v1 theta are convergent for a given theta, then u1 theta plus iv1 theta will be equal to limit r goes to 1 f of r into e raised to I theta. Okay,